So, who are we? That is the main question. Are we those bright lights that are shining from above? Are we those screens that are blocking the light? Are we our souls, or maybe our bodies? The answer is in your hand to choose. You have a flipping sword above your head that is closing and blocking from entering into the Garden of Eden. You have the option to be exiled and to live life of physicality, life of suffering from the limitations and constrictions that the physical world is forcing us to be part of, to be limited under time and place and weights and measurements and all those kind of earthen aspects of physical creation, or to choose not to be physical. And in that moment, the flipping sword is not able to cut you. It can only cut bodies, and then your soul can enter from within into the Garden of Eden, and you will be back as a soul to be the one that you are in the essence and secret of your creation. We know that there were two main trees in the Garden of Eden. One of them was the tree of knowledge, and one of them was the tree of life. The tree of knowledge is the tree that contains the duality, the questions, the doubts, tov vera, good and bad. You can choose if to be spiritual or physical or earthen. The tree of life, though, is the tree that still is inside the Garden of Eden, and that is the oak of life. That is the amazing tree of our families, our history, our inner links, our inner connection through our ancestors to the soul of Adam and Eve. And if you understand it right, you can see that the tree of life is accessible to you from within. So it means that one leg of yours is still inside the Garden of Eden with the tree of life, but you're doubting yourself with the second leg outside, and you assume and you think to yourself that you're outside of the Garden of Eden, and you think to yourself that you have been exiled and that you have a body. But that is only the outcome of the sin. The fact that we have been exiled is only a challenge in our minds. Only our awareness was exiled from being attached to the tree of life and to live forever, to live temporary life in a physical world outside of the Garden of Eden. You can never imagine how much I hope that you understand this message correctly and perfectly.